What's up, everybody? Sorry for the late intro here, but I'm going to be switching over games to Godus. I'm going to pick up where I left off. Now, from the last time everyone got to join me, I was in a little bit of a different spot. Okay, what I mean by that is I have collected a couple days, or 2 days worth now, of belief. I've built a couple new areas, and I'll show you guys that. And I should, willing, in the next 30 minutes or so, be able to get to the Bronze Age. That's the goal. That's what I have in mind. I'm going to hit Bronze Age tonight. If my game will actually load. I was having a little bit of trouble earlier. There we go. But I'm hoping I can get everything set. If you don't know what Godus is, I will show you. Godus, for anyone who doesn't know, is like a game similar to a game called Black and White. If you don't know what Black and White is, you are a god. You have the ability to sculpt land, clear land, basically create a utopia for your civilization, for your people. So, what I mean by that is, let me zoom on out, and while I do, I'll collect belief for my little gumballs. Ooh, gumball, chewy. So, I will go back to where it all began, and just make sure I'm collecting belief along the way, because it's a waste of time if you don't. Oh, I didn't mean to summon that guy. Alright. What Godus is it starts out in this small little area. You start out with one house. It is boring, but I find it relaxing. When you're used to playing games like League or Dota or first-person shooters, and you want to break away from a game and you just want to sit back, relax, and do mindless things, this is your game. Starts out with 2 houses, and you build to what you see. So, how the game works is you have people that live in these houses that believe in you, and they create these little belief bubbles that you click on to harvest. Then you take the belief that you have, in this case I have 52,000, and you sculpt the land. So I just grab like a piece of land here, and I drag it around a little bit, and now I made it a plot of land. So I call my people out of the house. He goes and does his own little thing, and he builds himself a new family. Now, they asexually reproduce. Don't know why or how it all happens, but they sit there, and they just like pull off an arm, and 2 people spawn in the house. I don't ask questions. I just say thank you. I have put into this game, this is my second re-roll of the game. They did a lot of fixes to it, so I do believe I have like 40 hours now into this game. I'd have to check my Steam profile, but there was a time where I knew everything that was going on with this game. I was super into it, but now they've done a lot of different patches and things that have changed, and I've fallen behind on the curve a little bit, but I'm coming back to it. It's a definite fun game. And let me see if I can actually go into my Bronze Age battle yet. Nope, I'm still locked. Okay. So I need to hit the next population cap. Now, people who are joining with me, I cleared this all land out, cleaned it here, and I started building out. What I did is I just kind of built each house on its own different level, giving it some nice effect or visual effect for the people who live there. I came over here and I expanded. So I built all this area out, and I picked up the shrines here. I built a little bit onto the beach, which, let me clear out a little bit here. If I can actually click it. Push some of this back. And these guys have basically their own beachfront property. It's only this family here. They're just chilling. They're happy as can be. And send out some workers to do my bidding. my minions. And I'm going to make sure that they're blocked off from everything, so that they can't go back up to the rest of civilization. These guys will be their own civilization. Expand this out here. Chop down some trees. And I forgot that I set this up for Guild Wars earlier, but I have the Rat 7 mouse. So I set up my left click to scrolling this little wheel over, and as you can see the ground is expanding, and my right click to scrolling it the other way. So I am able to sculpt land like a monster right now with that ability. So anyone who has an infinite scroll wheel and plays Godus, that's going to be your best friend. Yes, that is a mouse here, and I will take a little... I'll actually... if I can unplug it. There we go. It's, people like to make fun of me for it. They say my mouse is broken. But that's what it is. You have the bottom part here that expands down, so it can come clean off. Or my personal setting is at 2, because that's how my palm fits. The thumb piece right here is adjustable, both side to side and up and down, so that your thumb buttons are precise. It has, what, 6400 DPI, which just means that it's ridiculously, like, snapshots go crazy. So they give you this button, which cuts it in half. So if you're sitting there trying to do snapshots, you're in tight quarters playing, you know, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, you got to be able to turn. Having the mouse has saved me more times than I can even think of. But if I'm making snipe shots, I don't want twitches. So I hit my button, I'll hold on to it, and then turn. And then the pinky piece here is interchangeable. So you can have a wing, or you can have it so it's not grippy. A lot of different things. And then right here is a quick feature to change my mouse DPI. I normally keep it at roughly 42,000 or 4200. That's what I like. And then you set up profiles with, or no, sorry, this controls the speed, this controls profiles. So if I didn't want it to be scroll wheel left and right, or left click, right click every time I spin this wheel, I could change it with this button to be what it is, which is just right click anytime I spin this either direction. A couple different things that I've changed on it. And I might as well just, I'll do another video that shows my setup in itself. I'll clean it all up and show my desk and everything that I run, all my hardware. But continuing on here, so I expanded all of this area, and now I'm going to be bringing people down into the basically my beachfront property that I just finished doing this morning, creating. And I don't even know if this guy makes it all the way down. Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah, he probably gets to here and then points at the ground like, oh man, I can't get down on the ground. What are you doing to me? You're a terrible god. I'm gonna kill myself. And then he dies. So I'm gonna expand down to here. Hopefully that guy will go down there and do it. And then I expanded finally. So when I pushed everything over, I cleared all this out. I brought a bunch of people down here. Got all this taken care of. Continued my spread, and I was doing this yesterday morning, was getting this all taken care of and trying to expand it out. What else? Expanded all here. This is what I was going to do today. I have this. Just continuing to expand, continuing to boost the population numbers. Finally, okay, that was getting finished this morning. Oh, Meteor Strike. I'll demo what that's like. Pretty sweet. I'll demo it actually in the same spot that I did in my first game for Meteor Strike. Going back, so this is now the top of, so there's the multiplayer. I built all this up here and expanded that all over. Now underneath, because this is where the mineral vein is, this is where, if you check my other video where you see like the goddess Athena's face, if you check on YouTube, links in my stream. And then for people who watch this on YouTube, the link will be in the video below. But there's a hidden face that's right here. And speculation on if you're going to be able to like discover it or figure out the history of your people with it. Some cool things. Built up here on top of this mountain and expanded it downwards. some couple houses, and I built it across. And then from being built up on the mountainside, I came all in here, and this is the other half of the map I was working on yesterday morning on expanding. And now that I have 126K, I'll expand it out a little bit more. Now I wonder if they actually built this totem. They did. So that's an expansion card. So that's solid, because now all this is done. I can send people out of their homes. This guys are going to run all the way over to here and start building. I'm almost to that 2100 people mark. So close. Almost taste it. Wait, tasting people. Could be bad. I don't eat people. I don't advise you to go out and eat people. May have been a bad choice of words on my part. Don't go eat people. It's bad, okay? As Mr. Mackey would say. Just don't. So, I'm just gonna continue to chop all this out. Push it to the sea. Oh, hello, little wolf.
Hello, wolf. Hello. Goodbye.
Boop. Pop goes the wolf. And I want to get to the Bronze Age so that I can actually see what the combat's going to be like, what they want to do with the combat in this game. Because for anyone who doesn't know the game, let me finish expanding this out and I'll show you what the developers want to do with it, which is why I'm super excited and why I chose to back this game. Is not only because people were saying, oh, it's a really cool God-based game, get it in an early beta, all these, you know, props, this is super good, spend 20 bucks to enjoy. But I watched, and when I saw this particular feature, so you open up the book, and this is like your God book. This is your guidelines for being a god and how you can guide your people. If we go all the way back to page 3, you will have or page 2. This is what they want to do with it. You can get into the Bronze Age right now. They want to bring it all the way to the Space Age. Now, since this is beta, this is the set world you're set in. It doesn't change. However, if you get to the Space Age, supposedly you're going to be able to load your population into a rocket, go to another world, and it's a completely different layout. So you'll have to find resources, you'll have to find everything. And the other thing that they want to do, because they want to make this a massive world that I play on with my neighbor, with the people across the street, with the people in the United States, with the people in the world, is they want to have an Earth, the equivalent size of Jupiter. So if we fathom the Earth and how many people are on it, it would be 124 times larger, 147, what are those two numbers, times larger. So that's a lot of space to grow and expand. And then when you see people, you have to fight them. So it's a constant battle, unless you make a truce. So some of the things that they want to do with the game, I'm super excited to see if they actually go through with it. So we will have to see, and as to why I chose to back this particular game. You know, just a small group of people. I think there's 12 people that work on this, but oh, you want me to farm some diamonds? No, you can't buy victory. No, they have a gem shop, but it is not pay to get gems or pay for multiplayer. They'll have it so that you can pay and your single player will change, or they supposedly are talking about setting it up that way. But it does not mean you can buy victory in multiplayer. And I wish I had a buddy of mine online. I would so multiplayer battle him right now. But he's playing another game and I don't want to bother him. So, let me expand this here. And I'm actually going to combine these two mountains. Just push my boundaries, Keep on expanding. And I forgot where my gems are. I have a gem, like, section. For me? It is 11:17. So I hope to get into Bronze Age in the next hour. So 11:17 p.m. Yes. Not in the morning. No, 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 no. This is not no AM. I am on the Eastern time zone. I am not a Euro. Oh, okay. So you're Eastern too. Wait. You have an accent, my friend. Where are you from? Pushing, pushing, pushing. Wait. How are we in the same time? But you're in Holland. Wouldn't we be like opposite times? Oh, you're from Holland, but you live in the Caribbean. Okay. See, that makes sense then. Okay. So then I gotta ask, what brings you all the way from Holland to the Caribbean? If you say parents or family, then I understand. Any other reason wouldn't make sense to me. Okay. That makes sense then. I'm a kid, my mom and dad told me I had to go, so I did. Expanding, expanding! So expand! I'm a god and I wish you to. Alright. See, I don't want to move those people. These guys all need to. Now, so that's good. And... oh, hey, look at that! A chest! Pickaxe card, what's in here? What's in this chest? Eh? That is your face, donkey. I don't need no oak. And I had a big ol' mineral or gem vein right here, but as you can see, it's been mined out and turned into swampland now. That I'll eventually, or I'll beautify now. And after I collect all my gems, doop 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 doop. It's kind of a weird song. So I'll pull up my god powers here, and I'll beautify to remove this swampiness. Now it is all pretty. And I'll fill this all in. And I'm filling this in. I can move all this here. I can actually click it. Oh, I didn't want to destroy that guy's house. Come back, little guy, don't run away. It's okay, you're safe. I'm gonna be a good god to you for now. And that heartbeat noise that you hear means that I'm close to the next population tier, which I'm pretty stoked for. Expand, expand, expand. Well, my game is being super laggy right now. Oh my goodness, this was new. This is so new. Look at all these. Oh, look at all these gems. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Oh, and I see that there's a chest somewhere in here. Oh, and there's a chest underwater. Look at that. Oh, oh. More plaster. None of these I can use right now. I'm getting like all these cards for stuff that I don't need at all. Shave some of this away. And that chest should show up here. Where you at, little chest?
Let me see your chest.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Look, you can see it with me. There it is, right here. But it won't let me move because the gems that are on there. So I'll have to mine those gems first to get it. Oh. But looky here. We have a buried treasure chest. Oh, you wish you could whoop me with Pudge. Come on, son. You've seen my Pudge. You'll be like, haha, here's my hook. And I'll be like, there's your hook. Here's my hook. Get over here. Look, you can play Pudge. I only like playing Pudge in solo queue, like when I can just pub stomp people. Because no one knows how to sidestep. If you know you're going to be versing a Pudge, it's super easy. Oh, and they added minerals over here too? Or the gems? Oh man, they added so many gems. Oh, you think it'll be easy. How about we just play we just lock in random, huh? How about we 1v1 locking in random? Then what? Then it's no trash talk. It's whatever hero I get, whatever hero you get, and we just duke it out. If I have to kick your butt with Wisp, I'll do it. Alright? No, if you get SB. If you get a carry and I get a support, I'll cry. I'll be like, good game, I quit. I'm AFK. Because that would suck. If you get a freaking carry and I get a support champion. Manners? Whoa! What is this? I've never seen Manners before. This is a brand new card to me. This must have been in the 1.3 patch. So I have clay. Do I have boards? I don't have boards! How do I get boards? I don't know how to get boards! I'll kick your butt with Wisp. You can play Pudge. I'll out-sustain you. I'd be like, BRB bro, going back to base. And I would tether to a minion when you're using your freaking rot, and you'll kill yourself. And I'll be like, LOL. See you later, Pudge. The way to beat Pudge is you beat him early. If you beat a Pudge early, he's stuck trying to play catch up. No bueno for Pudgy. Good old Pudgy boy. Not gonna happen. So what you're saying now? Believe it. Sorry, that was a terrible Naruto reference. You could own me in League of Legends? Really? Do you wanna put your money where your mouth is in that one? I will put a game down, okay? I have 8 game keys that I have not used. I will let you pick one of the games that I have. Okay, so if you downloaded it first. Now, I want to try this out. I'm going to Meteor Strike. Wait. Oh gosh. Let me say a prayer. Lord, be with these people. Wait, I am the God. Ha! I take no pity on ye mortals. How do I fire this thing? I think my game just crashed again. Oh, no it didn't. How do I shoot this? Oh, okay. Click and drag diagonally. Oh, shoot! Bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day. Ah! I'm burning all flowers down! Smokey the bear, be with me! Only you can prevent forest fires! No! No! It won't stop! Stop it! No, stop spreading! Stop! No! No more spreading! No more fire spread! No more! No! Stop it! Oh no! Hey, these houses aren't dead yet. That's cool. I can just repair them. Nice! Although I have a very singed forest now. That was pretty cool though. Oh! Did you just see that? Did you just see this house pop like a freaking gumball? It popped like a teenage pimple. I gotta watch one of these houses now. I think this is the health bar on it. Can't tell if it's moving. That was cool. That was cool. I lost a couple people for. Oh yeah! It's just like, yeah, it breaks apart like a Monopoly piece. That's super freaking cool. Well, I got a bunch of sticks and nubs all over here. That was cool. That was worth it. That was so worth the experimentation. Well, I'm going to keep this how it is, because this is a big reminder to myself that, you know, it sucks playing God. You're going to lose people. Those people were on their own little resorting land, and they just, they popped. They popped like a weasel. No, I'm not going to do it again. That's terrible. I got to put other people at risk then. I'm not doing that to them. They've been through enough. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to leave this house. That was just a springboard house so that I could build more down here. So as you can see, I had just one house there. Now I have a level 2 house. Probably going to have 2 level 2s and a level 1 that I can build. Or a level 3 and a level 1, I guess. But then I just push all this back. And if I push this here, should be able to get at least another house in. Now this is a lot of work for a singular house, but it'll work. I don't mind. I really do want to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do want to, but I won't. Okay, summon that guy out. I'll need to eventually get over there. But I think where I'm gonna work now is mainly over in this area and mining out a lot of that stuff. Mining out a lot of the stuff here. I'm probably gonna use all 82k doing this. But I'm gonna do it anyhow. Oh, you just saw like my whole computer just freaking lag there. While drawing this entire land up. Heave. Okay, meteors destroy things. They don't make things. I'm trying to make this land, not blow it up. Heave. Oh, it's like a girthy penis. It's just growing. This is awkward. I like click it and then I just watch it just grow. Or it's like one of those things where it's like, just add water. It grows to 150 times its size. Yeah! Bloop bloop. Look at that thing grow. Now I'm gonna need one springboard house. I'll need a level 1 house here before I can reach over to there. So I gotta just grow some paint out. I'm actually gonna do this. Let me turn myself so that I can see it a little bit better. And all I'm listening for is the little ding that I have a house. That's all I'm listening for. Alright, it's gonna be Dota time in a second, okay? I agree. I need something. This is like my play in the morning game. There we go. Alright, so I'll leave it off at this. I'll pick this up. I'll stream a little bit in the morning here, just to get the video recorded. But remember, never talk to strangers. They may have candy, but you also never know if they have a white van and they're going to abduct you. So there. Stay safe.